Hey, hey, y'all. Speak back. Y'all can say something. Well, if I can see your comments, last time I couldn't see them. If y'all here, though, say something to me. Thank y'all for coming either way, though. Appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Guys and gals, or whoever may come along. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Facebook, and thank you, YouTubers. Thank y'all so much for coming. Didn't have to, as always, but you do anyway. So I appreciate you coming, for stopping by, for dropping in to hang with your girl one more time. I appreciate y'all so very much, for real. I thank you. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Hey y'all, welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you're here on my YouTube or on my Facebook, would you please, for me, interact with my content, like it, share it, subscribe it. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell notification, so when I do go live, you won't miss them. If especially if this is your only way of kind of catching these episodes, just interact with the content. When you do interact, that's how Facebook and YouTube is gonna know that you enjoy it. So if you would, for me, make sure you interact, just like, share, comment. I'd appreciate that. And I appreciate you for stopping by either way, because you don't have to, like I said. Thank y'all so much. um Drop some in the chat if you here. You can drop some in the chat. Let me know you up in here. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this episode, or if you enjoy Keena's Corner, period, you don't have to watch these live streams. I'm available on most podcasting apps. I'm available on a bunch. If you can't find me, just Google your girl, Keena's Corner, and something will pop up for you. I promise. I'm all over. All right. I am your host, Keena Matthews, the neck checker, but the heart hugger. I'm gonna check that neck. But I gotta put my butt on there. I'm gonna check your neck, but I'm gonna hug your heart right after that. Big old promise. Also, to my grown folks, don't forget that Keena, or excuse me, don't forget that Corner After Dark is live and launched now. It's live and launched. If you have not checked it out, please go do so. I'm available only though on Apple Podcasts for that. Again, for my grown folks, if you have not checked out Corner After Dark, I am available only on Apple Podcasts. If you enjoyed my book, I think you'd enjoy Corner After Dark. So it's another podcast that I'm actually running along with Keena's Corner. So I'm hosting two podcasts right now simultaneously. I'm just gonna do two in 1 week, every 2 weeks for that. So go check me out. That's right, sis. Follow her. That's what you follow the girl. That, hey, yeah, so Corn Out the Dark is just a little bit more like unfiltered, a little more nasty coming from your girl. If you want to hear that side, then go follow Corn After Dark on Apple Podcasts. When you follow it as well, just like you did on Kino's Corner, make sure you review it, rate it, share it with a friend. It'll be actually tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, it should be subscription based only. I can't even talk. Starting tomorrow, it should be subscription based only. Starting tomorrow on Friday. So if you have missed the first episode, you got a couple of hours to listen to it. Then tomorrow it's gonna be, you have to subscribe to get it. Okay. All right. Again, thank y'all so much for coming. We're episode 97. Woo-hoo. This is episode 97, y'all. So cheers to y'all. Cheers to us. Cheers to Keena's Corner. Cheers to y'all, man. I appreciate your support. Um, Corner after dark. Absolutely. Corner after dark. So again, cheers to us, man. We made it. 97 episodes. So the title of this one in particular is Stop Expecting Me to Be Who You Broke. Stop expecting me to be who you broke. Let's hop in. So, yes, 97. I'm proud of that. All right, so let's dive into this topic. Stop expecting me to be who you broke. Listen, some people will see you healing and they will, honest to God, this is real, real shit. Some people will see you healing and real life get offended. Let that sit with you for a second. Some people will see you healing and real life get offended. They will be 38 hot at your ass. They will get offended at you healing. And if you ain't been there, like the elderly say, just keep on living. When you start to heal, the folks will real life be offended. And honestly, it's only because you no longer serve their version, like the version that they pictured of you, the version that they knew of you, right? You don't serve that person and you're not that person anymore. That version of yourself that you used to be, right? Because to them, you no longer fit that woman who was once weak willed. Because to them, you no longer fit that woman who was once desperate. Because of them, you no longer fit that woman who they thought was weak over them. Because you no longer fit that woman who they thought, no matter what they did to you, no matter how they treated you, that you will always take them back. You don't fit that person anymore. You're not that person anymore, according to them and how they feel. And that version of you that they no longer see, that they no longer can get, that they no longer even have access to. That version of you no longer exists. Right? Real shit. I've said this episode long time ago. I have to find it. I'm gonna try to find it and maybe I can put it somewhere. I said this in an episode a long time ago. Don't remember which one it was, but let me tell you what I noticed personally when for me when I was healing, trying to well before I started healing, when I was crying every damn day, when I couldn't even look at people in the face who had hurt me because it hurt just that bad and I knew I was going to cry, like I couldn't look them people in the face. When I felt like my whole world was crumbling, when I felt empty, literally I cried every day. Everybody was cool as shit. Everybody was overly nice to me. I'm not making it up. Not making it up. Everybody was overly nice. But the very, very, I'm serious, the very moment I started healing, I started focusing on myself, I started to smile genuinely. Like I really had a reason to smile because I was finding myself again, because I was depending on myself again, because I didn't need any of these people, because I didn't need an apology, because I didn't need any closure, because I don't need you to come explain to me why you did what you did. I just know you did the fucked up shit. Okay. Now you stay the fuck over there. When I started healing, when I picked myself back up and I smiled more, genuinely, when I smiled and I had a reason to smile because I knew I was worth it, baby, when I finally could look at those people in the face who hurt me and be confident and didn't have to cry because it didn't hurt so bad, every damn thing flipped. Honest facts. Honest facts. Everything flipped. Not making it up. Everybody got mean as fuck. Everybody got colder. There was like a shift. It was definitely a shift. And that's when I understood that those people were never comfortable with the pain that they caused me. They never cared, right? They never cared about me. They never cared about my pain, or they never cared about the pain that they caused me. Period. Those people usually care when you down, when you crying, when you're down and out, when you hurt, because you being in that place, you being down and depressed and hurting and crying every day and can't look at these people in the face. When you are there in that place, they want you there. They like you being there because being in that place keeps you small to them. It keeps you small. Okay, facts in the comments. It keeps you small. You got to understand sometimes people will like you broken because your brokenness benefits them. Some people like to see you broken because your brokenness it benefits them, right? These people that hurt you and broke you, it probably made them feel even better about themselves. Ooh, Lord, that's a word. You got to understand that people don't like losing access to the version of you that serve their ego. Hear me. People do not like losing access to the version of you that serve their ego, the person that they used to know and the person that they used to walk all over. Right? Remember, I said, that woman who was once weak willed, she was desperate, and the woman who didn't know her worth, the woman who they felt that was weak, and no matter whatever you did, they thought that they could come back or you take them back. I'm talking about that woman. They do not like losing access to that version of you. They simply do not. Even if you weren't those things, even if you weren't desperate, even if you weren't weak willed, or even if you just didn't accept anything they put you through, even if you were not those things, they just viewed you that way. They just want that weak ass woman back. They want that desperate woman back. They want that woman back. And that whatever I do to her, she gonna let me come back home. They want her back. They want that version back of you that served their ego. And if you left them and you never look back, I'm guaranteeing you, you probably served their ego. If you moved on and you learned to do so without an apology and a closure or explanation, you probably served their ego. If over time they gradually became meaner after you walked away, you probably served their ego. Word, facts. If you left and you gained your independence, like finally understanding that you did not need them, you don't need them, you probably served their ego. When these people realize that and they understand that they can no longer control you, my friend, my sis, I salute you because you've won. That's all I'm saying over here. They hate that. They do. That's a word though. These are ooh, I feel like I'm speaking. I've been drinking a little bit, y'all. I'm a little hot now. I feel again, you know what I feel like under these lights, right? A hot dog at 7-Eleven, just on turning on the grill. But for real. Because they got used to you being quiet. They got used to you being quiet. They got used to you being easy to guilt trip. They got used to you being quick to forgive. Right. And I've dealt with some of these because I would. Sometimes I would keep quiet to keep peace. But fuck that. Not now. I be damn now. No. Because when I feel like something off, I'm gonna speak regardless, right? And being the one to quick to forgive. Yes, of course, we should always forgive. Forgiving is for us, it's for you. But it's about what exactly do you forgive? You ask yourself that. I don't know. What exactly do you forgive? I'm saying you should forgive all things, but I'm saying, what are you forgiving over and over and over and over again? You ask yourself that question when you listen to this. You just remember if whatever it was they did to you, if you did it, would they still be there? And we just gonna leave that at that. Remember, on this particular episode, they want that version of you that they love so much back, that weak woman, that desperate woman, right? They want that woman back. That version of you that gave grace, even when they gave you grief, they gave you headaches, they gave you stress, they gave you worry, they gave you black eyes, they gave you STDs, they gave you sleepless nights. They want that woman back. I, I'm finna shout in here in a minute now. If y'all don't talk back to me. Ooh, law, 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 law. Mm. But when you finally said enough, when you finally had enough, when you finally taken enough, when you like, I can do better than this, they could not handle it. You finally say enough, they cannot handle that. People do not like losing access to the version of you that serve their ego. One main point. They don't. But growth ain't supposed to be comfortable for everybody. So disrespectfully, fuck them. I'm gonna text you at the end of this because hey, but please, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, you healing, you choosing to heal does not make you cold. It does to me. It makes something very clear. When you choose, again, healing is a choice. I've said this plenty of times. You taking the time to heal is a choice. You don't have to. You could sit there and be miserable and blame everybody else for your problems and for things that people have done to you. People are gonna hurt you in this lifetime. People gonna fuck over you. But are you supposed to sit there and feel sorry for yourself? No, you're supposed to do something about it. Heal because it's for you, right? Healing is a choice. Healing does not make you cold. It makes very clear that you care about yourself first, though. You care about you first. Facts. Do not allow people to guilt trip you. Damn. Don't allow people to guilt trip you with memories of who you used to be. That person ain't here no more, right? That person ain't here no more. That girl you hurt just don't reside here no more. Facts. Facts. That woman is long gone and buried. I promise you. That woman grew and her peace, it just ain't up for negotiation. Facts. That woman grew, and I promise you that peace, when she find it, that peace is no longer up for negotiation. Not anymore, especially when she had to fight to get her peace, to gain her peace, to gain her independence. Ain't up for no negotiation, period. The healed me doesn't entertain what the broken me tolerated. That's a word. The healed me does not entertain what the broken me tolerated. Ooh, I feel like somebody gonna need to hear that. You can get ready for it when you start healing, y'all. When you start healing, people gonna come at you. Oh, you changing or you've changed. Yep, I'm just telling you, get ready to hear. But honestly, that's the goal. You surviving and healing should always lead to you evolving, to you growing. I'm not hard, I'm healed. And yes, baby, there is a difference. So, my sisters, if you listening to me, go heal. Please heal. Because when you heal, you don't seek revenge. You seek rest and peace. Lord have mercy. Don't get even, baby. Of all the things that I've gone through in my life, people are always like, "You too calm," and I just don't see why you ain't do this and you do that. You better than me, or couldn't have been me. I have found my peace. I seek rest and I seek peace. I'm not letting nobody fucking disturb that. And this is just how I feel about it. I got too much to lose. I don't get even, right? I don't get even because one thing I do understand, no matter how much I play, no matter how much I curse or whatever I do, I understand that God's got it. God's got it. Period. God's got it. And I ain't got to get revenge. God hit a lot harder than I do. That's that on that. That's that. You don't have to chase closure. You create it. Because we all know closure is something that you may not ever get from a person. Do not chase closure. Create it. I had to create it for your damn self. Closure is something you may not ever get from a person. They may not give you that closure and let you know why things happen the way they did, or tell you that they're sorry. You may not ever get that. You don't beg to be understood. You walk in peace and you glow. Facts. It's what you do for you. It's okay if these people don't recognize you anymore. That's the goal. Remember that. You weren't built for them people comfort. Fuck them. Like I said, fuck them. You were rebuilt for purpose and calling, for your purpose and your calling. Y'all, repeat after me. Repeat this. You didn't create me, so you don't get to define me. You don't get to determine my mood. You don't get to control me. That wounded version of me, the one you could do anything to and she'd still be there, she no longer exists. Now take that unhealed ass shit somewhere else, sir. Facts. Facts. Let them keep that old version of you. Let them keep that old version of you in their memory. But that's okay. Let them keep it. Let them keep that old version. Let them keep that old version of you in their memory. You get to walk away as a new person, as a new version that God created from your pain. And ooh, that's so beautiful right there. When God gives you a purpose and creates you and rebuilds you, and you can use it and put it towards your purpose and your calling, your pain. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. It really is. Stop expecting us to be who you broke. Facts. We were never meant to stay broken or shattered. Those are facts. Pretty much, you do not get to call me difficult because I can't be manipulated anymore. That's a word as well. Don't call us difficult because you can't manipulate us no more. Nah, that shit don't work. Period. That's not gonna work. Boundaries will always sound like an attitude to people who benefited from your silence. I hope you caught that. Mm. I was once broken, but I rebuilt myself with boundaries that you just can't fucking cross. This point blank, period. Period. You can tell somebody that. Tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. I'm a period. That was a word. Boundaries gonna always sound like an attitude, y'all, to people who benefited from your silence. Yeah, I was broken. You broke me, but I just rebuilt myself with boundaries that you just can't fucking cross. Point blank, period. And these things, grown women, again, we don't do it for revenge, y'all. We do it for peace. Do it for peace. Do it for you. Do it for your healing. And that forgiveness don't mean access as well. That ain't the same shit. Don't mean that. Even when they hurt you on purpose, please go heal on purpose. When they hurt you on purpose, go heal on purpose. That's how you win. That is your choice. Just like they may want to hurt you, go make your choice to heal. They might have wanted you weak. They might have wanted you silent, had you second guessing yourself, but you still have to choose to heal. That is your revenge. That's your revenge. Your peace will be the proof that they did not win, but you got to go heal. Stop expecting me to be who you broke. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. Hey, y'all. You want to talk to me for a minute? Okay. Okay. If y'all saying anything over here on Facebook, I cannot see your comments. I don't know why lately they've been kind of giving me the blues. Like some episodes they will pop up. Yeah, my eyes itching. Some episodes they will pop up and some they won't. If you said anything over here, I cannot see it. I'm not being rude or like ignoring you. Like there are literally no comments on my screen. And I know throughout this entire video I've been seeing y'all pop in and out, but I can't see the comments if y'all are commenting. But I'm not being rude. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I really do. I truly do. I appreciate y'all for stopping by Keena's Corner. Yes, 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 yes. Heal on purpose. I saw that message too. What's wet? Like they said, wet soap. Well, I can't. Like I said, I can't see y'all comments on Facebook if you are here, but I do appreciate y'all for stopping by. Sis and Alicia, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all so much. Again, this is episode 97, man. We moving right along, right along, right along every time. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Keena's Corner one more again. Make sure you share this with somebody who needs to hear it. I don't care if it's woman or man. I speak. I just speak, period. Truths and healing. So if you know somebody that needs to hear it, share it with them. Help get your girl out there. And again, y'all, Corner After Dark is up. Go follow my new channel, my new podcast. It's for the grown, the sexy, and it's an unfiltered version of me. It's available only on Apple Podcasts, guys. That's it. Apple Podcasts. If this episode bless you, please just don't listen. Tap in with your girl. Y'all, if you are on Apple Podcasts, please leave me a review and a rating. Stars and some words. It helps more people hear this healing. That's all it does. Please support the channel, support your girl. Until next time, y'all stay real, be authentic, be you, be honest, stay balanced. God is not using the perfect ones, He wants the real ones. Facts. Thank you so much for tuning in to season 10, episode 7 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 97 in total. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I thank you for being here, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. I'm your girl, Keena. I'm out, signing out. I love y'all so very much. I'll talk to you next week for Keena's Corner and Corner After Dark. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. Bye.